I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the down in the dirt. Down in the dirt. Down in the dirt. Down in the dirt.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of KMA Racing's Wednesday Summer Short Track Series. We are back here at Thompson Motor Speedway in the 2013 series Trucks. Thompson Motor Speedway, formerly known as Thompson International Speedway, Motorsports Park in Thompson, Connecticut, featuring a 5/8 mile paved oval racetrack. So tonight the boys will be out here running on a 5/8 of mile. Taking a look at our weather tonight, it is currently 78 degrees with 55% humidity, partly cloudy of course, probably not going to matter much because it is in the evening. Again, we will be racing on a 5.528 mile speedway, which equates to about a 5/8 mile, just a little over a half mile. We're at an altitude of 439 feet. Not that that'll matter much, but waiting for our drivers to finish up their qualifying efforts. Unfortunately, we had a very large field that slowly shrunk down due to some reckless driving and some less than admirable attitudes, but nonetheless, we still have quite a few drivers left, and should be good at entertaining evening. Like to give a shout out to anybody out there on the KMA TV chat that is watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll get to see a good race. Interesting note, this was once known as the Indianapolis of the East, they say. That means looks like our drivers are starting to line up. Hopefully they'll get gridded up here so we can get the qualifying order out there. Looks like Bob Elred in the number 18 car is going to take the pole with a 19.044. Stephen Harrison taking the outside pole with a 19.205. Audrey Glotty going to be rolling off third. Paul Pellizier is going to be rolling off fourth in the Skittles number 31. Eugene Connell is going to be rolling off fifth in the number 19 car. Meanwhile, the number 58 car, Jason Kelly, is going to be rolling off sixth. Derek Glacci did not qualify and is not in the room. Dwayne Dunn rolling off 8th. Grant Brown rolling off 9th. Cole Raz rolling off 10th. Ted Groh rolling off 11th. Jake Johnson rolling off 12th. Skip Lynn going to be rolling off 13th. Jared Wakefield going to be rolling off 14th. Hayden Pastorius will be rolling off 15th. Dylan Mackesy rolling off 16th. Nathan Blackburn 17th. Claudio Rosario rolling off 18th. Parker Rudolph 19th. CJ Wiley 20th. 21st is going to be Blake Guy. Ronald Klein in 22nd. That's me. Won't be out there. 23rd, Joseph John Braun. 24th, Joel Guy. 25th, Candace Place. 26th, Jay Place. 27th, Jack Stoneman. 28th, Jeremy Torman. 29th, Brandon Red. 30th, John Palermo. 31st, Frank Scott. 32nd, Danny Rudy. And that will be our qualifying and running order. Drivers are getting lined up here. Like the lights on the pace car are out, we are going to be going green here momentarily as we take a look at the number 18 Menards Silverado, the Adidas Silverado on the outside. Green flag, and the number 18 gets off and away with the number 7 hanging on the outside. Number 7 making his way through turn 1, slipping away from the number 18 car. Stephen Harrison in that number 7 pulling away from Bob Eldred. Paul Pellizer back in 3rd place. Eugene Connell back in 4th place. Looking at the number 90 of Ted Groh. Looks like he's had a little run-in, or someone has had a little run-in with him. As we go back 1 place to the 53 of Skip Lynn. Skip Lynn running a fast lap of 19.686, which was his last lap. 1 spot back currently in 7th. You have Jason Kelly in the number 58 with the number 2 and the Menards Chevrolet pulling down to the inside. Can he make it stick? That is the question. As he does make it stick, and we jump up to the number 2 of Audrey Glotty. Looking back, Audrey starting to pull away. Jump in the truck here with Audrey Glotty as he comes around this 5/8 mile track. Eugene Connell not able to close in on that truck in front of him of Skip Lynn. Jump back to Joel Guy, who's just recently gotten around Danny Rudy. Joel Guy out there with a fast lap of 22.27. Jump back up to our leaders. Oh, Joel Guy taking it for a ride here. Gonna bring the caution out. As we rode with him, we'll jump to chopper view and we'll go ahead and back that up. Like Joel Guy has already been in the wall. Just gets loose all by himself. Looks like the 58 may have gotten loose as well. Not sure which one of them brought out the caution, but that does bring out the caution, unfortunately. As we go back live, showing Joel Guy 1 lap down behind your leader. As we jump up to our leader, Steven Harrison, in that number 7 Adidas Intel truck. Leaders looking like they are going to stay out, not going to take a chance to get a pit stop in here. As we ride around under caution, usually we get a chance to talk to some of these drivers. Go ahead and see if we can get one of the drivers up here.
User was moved to your
Paul
channel.
Pelazier Jr. is in the room. Paul, you got a copy?
I do, Ronald.
How you doing out there tonight, sir?
So far, so good.
Looked like you guys were off to a really good start there.
Yeah, not bad.
So tonight we got just a couple KMA guys in here, and you're just surrounded by a lot of cars that you don't know. As you guys are getting double foul here, I can't keep you long. How are you feeling about the truck?
Truck feels good, and so far the new competition looks decent.
Alrighty, well, I'm going to let you go because you guys are going back to green flag. Good luck to you, sir. Hope to talk to you later.
Sure do. Bye.
User was moved out of
Alrighty,
your
and
channel.
as I said, we are getting ready to go back to green, so let's go ahead and get ready for that restart. Restart underway. The number 7 darts away. Get our cameras up there. As the number 7 gets a little sideways, gets into the wall, the number 18 ducks underneath. 90, they all ducking underneath. The number 7 parks it on the racetrack. What an unfortunate incident there. Let's go ahead and back that up. As we go live here, well, not live, but live on the replay. Oh, the 58 gets up into the 2, just destroys the number 2. Audrey Glotty and Jason Kelly getting together very hard. Meanwhile, the number 7 put it up in the wall by himself. Very interesting there. Go back live. Number 2 will go down pit road, get repaired, and get back out onto this racetrack. Let's go ahead and bring up another guest.
User was moved to your channel.
Joel Guy, Ron Klein in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I have, Ronald.
And now I know you're pulling like a triple duty here, but I wanted to get a quick chat in with you there because what a change of events there. The leader gets into the wall. Meanwhile, 2 of the cars, you know, further back in the field get together as well. The 58 just looked like he just overdrove it, got right in the back of the 2 and took them both into the wall. Were you able to see that from your point of view?
Yeah, they're on cold tires and on cold brakes, and they didn't warm the brakes up on under pacing, and so when he went to the brakes, they didn't hold and went drifting up to the wall.
Copy that. Now we see you got a little bit of damage. You gonna be able to hang in there? You haven't used your reset. Your backup vehicle yet, I would assume.
No, I haven't taken my backup vehicle. I'm just trying to get up through the field now.
Copy that. Are you gonna be eligible for the lucky dog here?
Yes, I'm getting it right now.
Copy that. Well, that's good news. Joel Guy getting his lap back as we talk to him. I'm going to let you go. I'm sure you got more than 100 things going on right now, being the admin and trying to get your lap back and everything else. So good luck to you, and I hope to talk to you later, Joel.
All right, thank you very much, and see you after the race.
Roger that.
User was
All
moved
right,
out
so
of your
Joel
channel.
Guy getting his lap back currently. That'll put him back on the lead lap, currently sitting in 7th place. This track seems to be eating up these cars and spitting them out like they're candy. Now that does show Bob Eldred as our current race leader in that number 18 truck as they go green. The 90 getting sideways, the 53 coming down on the 31. The 31 holding his line. Get back to the 31 taking it easy. The number 90 taking it on the outside. Gets up into that wall. Going to slow him down just a little bit. Paul Pellissier Jr. getting down on that low line, taking it easy. The number 90 pulling away. 53 pulling away. Number 18 out there in command, Bob Eldred, doing a very good job up front. To jump back, the 53 must have just tagged the wall. The number 90 ducking underneath, sliding up just a little bit. Then they get together, they touch, slow down a little bit. That's going to let Paul Pellissier close in on the two of them. The number 90 getting sideways. Can he save it without hitting anyone? As he does, we jump back to the number 90. The 90 of Ted Groh saving it. Just in front of him, Jason Kelly got himself a backup truck. He's back out there currently 1 lap down. Audrey Glotty 2 laps down. Passing the number 19 of Eugene Connell. Just he's in 4th place, just riding along. And Paul Pellissier Jr. sitting currently in 3rd. Skip Lynn in the number 53 trying to hold off the number 31. And Bob Eldred out there to a, not sure why it's not updating, folks, but he's out to a 2.8 second lead over the number 2nd place car of Skip Lynn in the number 53. Not sure why it's not updating. We go to commercial. I will try to get that updated. Number 15 driving it hard. Paul Pellissier Jr. gets a chance to get underneath him. The 53 getting in the wall very hard. That is going to drop him back to 3rd place. Number 2. Got that inside lane. Paul Pellissier currently 3.5 seconds back from Bob Eldred. Bob Eldred firmly in command of this race. Joel Guy just 8.2 seconds back from the leader. Oh, and Joel Guy just happens to get it sideways. Hopefully he'll get it going and not bring out the caution flag. As he does keep going, he manages to stay down on the bottom of the track. We should stay green, and we do. Great job by Joel Guy. Jumping back up to Audrey Glotty sitting in 7th, just 2 laps down. Then up to the 53 of Skip Lynn. Currently sitting 3rd. Again, those statistics are wrong. Not sure why it's showing that he is 38 seconds back, because he is not. Paul Pellissier just 3 seconds back, doing a great job in the Skittles truck. Not a familiar paint scheme that I'm used to seeing Paul in. And Bob Eldred up there in the number 18 Menards Jimmy John's Chevrolet Silverado, getting it done tonight on lap 33 of 100. Want to give a special shout out there to Becky Whitmer. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Becky. Take a quick look at our running order. For some reason, things are a little bit off. Again, not sure exactly why, but I will have to reset the overlay here as we watch Bob Eldred out there making laps. I'm going to take you to a quick commercial. All right. Welcome back. Bob Eldred still out there leading. I do believe I have fixed the issue. We should have correct timing and scoring now. Bob Eldred currently sitting in first position, your leader. Jump back. Oh, as we catch Ted Gross spinning sideways, we'll see if he can get it going. Be able to keep this green. Comes out on the racetrack. Hopefully he'll keep it down on the bottom. And the yellow is out. As we see the number 19. The number 19. Let's go ahead and back this up. Number 19 just getting loose. Rolls up. I'm assuming that is what caused our caution. Unfortunately, we are once again under caution with just 59 laps to go. Actually, probably less than that. Now, interesting enough, I am actually showing Skip Lynn as the leader. Not sure. Must have had some pit stops by our leaders, Bob Eldred and Paul Pellizier. See our leaders down pit road now. No more takers, but we will watch and see as they come out. As we jump back up forward to our leader. That being shown as Bob Eldred back out there in front. The number 91 looking like maybe he's going to take the wave around with the number 58 as well as the number 2. So Jason Kelly, Joel Guy, and Audrey Lottie looking like they're going to want to try to get the wave around here. Put themselves back on the lead lap. Take a quick look around the number 18 of Bob Eldred. Doing a fantastic job out there tonight. Very happy to have him in our room tonight. Showing off the Menards Silverado with Midtown Comics, Jimmy John's, Ream.com on board. Must be lining up because we're going to be going back racing here. Get a quick look at that 31 Skittles machine. That's a paint job that I am not familiar seeing on Paul Pellizier Jr. The number 53, Skip Lynn, getting into the back of our leader, unfortunately, Ted Grow. Go back up front here. We are back to green flag racing. The 18 did not get going very well. 58 gets up into the wall. Three wide action going through the corner. Wow, that is a dangerous move at a track like this. We watch the number 53 trying to thread the needle here. Skip Lynn getting underneath the number 58. All these cars. The 90 is showing 1 lap down, so he is not actually racing the leader. He is racing to get back on the lead lap. Bob Eldridge throwing it down low, gonna see if he can make it stick. Can't make it stick. Skip Lynn coming out of nowhere here. Throw up our running order. Skip Lynn, Bob Eldred, Paul Pellissier, and Audrey Glotty on the lead lap. 1 lap down, Ted Groh, Eugene Connell, Joel Guy, Jason Kelly, and Danny Rudy 4 laps down. Oh, and as the number 90 gets sideways and loses it, not sure if that's going to bring a caution flag out or not. Does not look like it. Looks like he's got it back up on track. I'm going to stay here with this action here as long as we don't go yellow. Number 18 getting a huge run off of corner number 2, taking it underneath the number 53. Drag race down the front stretch, breaking into 1. Number 18 trying to drive it cautiously, it looks like. Closing in on the back of that number 53. Almost getting into the back of him. Good brake control there by the number 18 as he dives underneath. Can't quite get on it. There's a little bump coming out of that corner, folks. Very difficult to get underneath. Paul Pellissier back there in that 3rd position doing a great job as well. Paul known for his ability to control the throttle and control a car very well, and he's showing that tonight. Impressed with the 53 though. The 53 has not shown the speed as he gets into the wall there. That is unfortunate. That is going to allow the number 18 to close in on him. May have burned his stuff up. The 18 ducks underneath and shoots ahead of the number 53. Bob Eldred, jumping up to that number 1 position. The number 53 not going to let it go so easily as he gets into the back of the number 18. Can the 18 save it? He gets into the wall. We are still green. The 53 going through the infield. 31 spinning out. Big melee. Let's go ahead and back that up. So the 53 gets into the 18. Then the 31 gets tagged by the 21, sending the 31 into the wall. Then the 19 and the 90 get together. Boy, we've got cars everywhere. Not sure who our leader is actually going to be. I'm currently showing the number 53 as our leader. Paul Pellissier in 2nd. Audrey Glotty in 3rd. Joel, you got that? Who's getting that UL? Copy that. Thank you. Already looks like Skip Lynn's going to be bringing it down pit road. Get some much needed service on that truck. Front end's looking a little damaged. Gets a quick repair. Must have had his backup truck left. He will definitely be needing it. Jump back up to our leader. Currently showing the number 2 as our leader. Not sure why. It has not updated yet. I am showing the number 2 of Audrey Glotty is our leader. Paul Pellissier in second, Bob Eldred in third, Joel Guy fourth, Skip Lynn fifth, Eugene Connell sixth. Let's bring up that running order. That leaves Ted Groh 1 lap down, Jason Kelly 2 laps down, Danny Rudy 4 laps down. Like the number 19 is going to be getting his lap back. He is currently on the lead lap. Gonna try to get around before we go green here. The number 2, Audrey Glotty, up front and in charge. We'll see what happens as we get ready to go back to green flag racing. The number 2 Menards truck. That's 2 Menards trucks out here tonight. Realize. CIA. That's interesting. Get ready to take our green flag here. Number 2 is in control. And he is off and away. Paul Pellissier Jr. in that second place. Number 18 of Bob Eldred holding on to third. Oh no. Paul Pellissier looks like he might have gotten into the number 2 and then gotten into the wall there. Number 2 of Audrey Glotty leading by just under a tenth of a second. Paul Pellissier right on that back bumper. Paul Pellissier possibly going to be making a move here. As the number 18 ducks down on the inside of the number 31. That's going to take a line away from Paul Pellissier. Paul Pellissier able to get back to the throttle, staying out of harm's way while the number 2 scoots away ever so slightly. Paul closing in the gap a little bit. Number 18 underneath them. This is great racing between the number 18 and the 31. Bob Eldred holding the bottom line. Paul Pellissier holding the outside line. Had to get on the brakes not to get into the number 2. Gets into the wall. The 2 scoots away. The number 18 truck starting to show its strength again. Want to give a big shout out to those guys out there on the KMA TV chat. See Jason Russo has joined in. Chris Hogue, Dave Acacia. Want to say hi to all you guys. Meanwhile, back up front, number 2 of Audrey Glotty still trying to hold off number 18 of Bob Eldred and the number 31 of Paul Pellissier. As Paul Pellissier dives it in low but can't make it stick, has to get out of it. With 66, now 67 laps in the book, 33 to go. There's that shot by 18 like he gets shot out of a cannon. And he gets a good drive off when he hits that corner just right. Number 18 back out in front. Paul Pellissier trying to get around the number 2. Cannot make it stick. He's going to have to try a different line. Number 2 doing a good job of holding his position. Paul Pellissier unable to make that pass. Going to go at it again. Oh, it looks like Paul just got slightly into the back of the number 2. Not sure what happened there. And then the number 2 got into the wall. We stay green. Number 2 Menards truck has seen better days. He's been into the wall multiple times. Just got into the wall there. Still currently sitting in third position, just 2.5 seconds off the lead. Jump back to the number 58 truck. He is 2 laps down. 58 being driven by Jason Kelly. '19 of Eugene Connell sitting in 4th position. Currently 9.5 seconds back from the leader. The number 21 of Danny Rudy, 10 laps down, currently 9th, trying to keep pace with the number 19 car. 53 of Skip Lynn, currently 5th, 11 seconds back. Joel Guy, currently 6th, 13 seconds behind the leader. That takes us back to our leader, Bob Eldred, out there in front. Ted Groh currently 7th, 1 lap down in between the leader and Paul Pellissier. Paul Pellissier falling back to 2.1, 2.2 seconds back. Paul sitting comfortably in 2nd place right now. Audrey Galati sitting in 3rd, about 4.8 seconds back. Field's starting to really get spread out here with 73 of 100 in the books. Just 25 laps to go. Gonna jump back up to our leader. Bob Eldred out there in that 1st position. Paul Pellissier currently showing 2.3, 2.4 seconds back as Bob Eldred takes it to the outside of the number 21, shoots out of there like a cannon. Once again, he's got the lap traffic coming up of Joel Guy. Joel Guy, one of the nicest guys out there, will definitely give the leader the room that he wants and the lane that he wants. Joel Guy going high, getting into the wall, unfortunately. Number 18 gets around Joel Guy with no issues. That will put Joel Guy a lap down. Paul Pellissier still sitting 2.4 seconds back, probably trying to manage those tires. Now just 2.5 seconds back as our leader comes up on Skip Lynn in the number 53 truck, puts him a lap down. Bob Eldred out there on a tear right now. That is the distance to our 2nd place. He is back there behind those 2 red trucks, currently 2.6 as the 2 red trucks come together. The number 90 and the number 53 get together. Let's go ahead and back that up. That is going to bring a caution out. Go ahead and jump to that truck of the number 53, Skip Lynn. See exactly what happens here. I know the 90 got sideways. Let's go ahead and back that up one more time. Riding along with Skip Lynn, unfortunately the number 90, a Ted Groh getting sideways. Skip Lynn, no place to go, gets into the number 90. The 90 goes up the track and back down the track again, bringing out our caution with just 19 laps to go. Very unfortunate as Skip Lynn, we go back live. Skip Lynn now down into pit road, probably going to get some service and try to get that truck repaired. Getting some new tires. Not much you can do about the damage. Looks like he's used up his quick repair. Jump up to Paul Pellissier. Paul Pellissier being shown currently in 4th position. I have a feeling we missed the leaders pitting. And I am currently showing that Paul Pellissier actually is in 3rd position. Bob Eldred pitting as well. Now that means that the number 2 of Audrey Glotty and Eugene Connell in the 19 did not pit. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a chat in real quick with Paul Pellizier Jr.
User was moved to your channel.
Paul Pellizier, this is Ron Klein in the booth. You got a copy?
I do. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, we're down to the closing laps of the race. This is going to be over before we know it. Lot of bumping, banging, checking, braking, all kinds of stuff going on tonight. You are currently sitting in 3rd position. I missed your pit stop. Talk to me. Did you take 2, 4, gas? What'd you do there?
I took 4 and a full tank to give it the feel it had in the beginning. I have a little damage. I got some of it fixed, but I didn't want to lose positions. I think I got the 2 guys in front of me covered, but the guy behind me has been the fastest of the class of the field all night.
I would have to agree with you, and we're getting lined up, so I'm not going to have much of a chance to talk to you. So what's the goal, or what's the winning move here? You got to get around these 2, I assume, immediately, and then try to hold off that number 18.
Yeah, I'm hoping these guys will help me hold him up.
All right, I'm gonna let you go back. Good luck.
User
All
was
right,
moved
Paul
out of your
Pellizier
channel.
Jr. sitting in on that inside lane, going to try to get around these 2 slower trucks, or these 2 trucks in front of him that could possibly be slower because of the tires. Oh, as we get a 19 pulling down on the number 31, not sure if that's going to bring a caution out or not. Does not look like it. Got to be very situationally aware out here as the 31 gets a big run to the back of the number 2. He's going to dive down to the inside, try to make it stick with those new tires. He gets going, unable, surprisingly enough, unable to get a good run coming off of that corner. Gets right to the back of that number 2, the 18 on the inside. The 18's got the preferred line here. Paul gets around him. This is the battle for the win right here, I do believe, folks. The 31 turning it down, trying to get it to turn, can't get it to stay. 18 gets in there and bumps him just a little bit. Paul down that inside. Oh no, as they touch coming out of the corner. Gonna back that up just a little real quick. Got to see exactly what happened there. 18 and 31 racing very, very hard. Oh, that's so close. I can't even call that, folks. As we go back live, it looks like Paul Pellizier Jr. may have gotten around. He's showing him in first place. May have gotten around that of the number 2, and the 2 and the truck directly behind him, which I believe is Ted Groh, gets sideways coming out of the turn. Is this going to bring out a caution flag? No, he gets going. Oh, and then Joel Guy's getting sideways. Will that bring out a caution flag? We've got action all over the track. I don't have enough hands or cameras to cover all of this. Paul Pellizier currently being shown as your leader with 9 laps to go. Let's jump back to Bob Eldred. And see what Bob Eldred can do before the end of this race. Bob Eldred being one of the fastest trucks out there, currently showing 4.7 seconds, 4.4 seconds behind the race leader. I gotta think that he just wants to get to at least the second place car. Probably not going to be able to get to the car of Paul Pellizier. Paul Pellizier is just out there and running away. Lap traffic definitely slowing Bob down at this point. Bob taking it to the outside here with just 6 laps to go. We can see Paul Pellizier Jr. up there in front. The man Bob Eldred is trying to get to is that number 2 in front of him of Audrey Glotty. Paul Pellizier Jr. 5 seconds ahead. You can see the number 18 closing in on that number 2 pretty rapidly with just 4 laps to go. The question is, can he get around him? The biggest race right now on the track is for second place. The Menards truck versus the Menards Jimmy John's truck with a ream on the side of it. Is it going to be the number 2 or the number 18 for that second spot with just coming to 3 to go? He ducks underneath. There's going to be lap traffic there. Lap traffic will not be a deciding factor. Keep it clean through here, fellas. 18 gets on the brakes. Going to have a nice run off if he can get back on the throttle, but cannot. Paul Pellizier has checked out. He is 5.6 seconds ahead with just 2 laps to go. Can the 18 get around the number 2? 2 gets into the wall going into 1 and 2. The number 18's got to pick his line very wisely. He gets a good run, but has to let off. Just 2 laps to go, coming to 1 to go. If Bob Eldred wants that second place, he is going to have to go for it and go for it right now. Oh, gets a little sideways. Nice save by the number 18. This is a race and a half, I tell you what. Paul Pellizier going to be bringing it home, crossing the finish line in first place. Paul Pellizier, wow, what an interesting finish. As I show Audrey Glotty in second, Bob Eldred in third. Sorry for changing the cameras on you, but I had to make sure that I got Paul coming across the finish line. Looks like the number 18 was unable to get to Paul Pellizier. Now, unfortunately tonight, this is an open room, so I don't have team speak for these guys, but what I can do is kind of unconventional, but we're going to do it anyways. Use team chat. Give me just a second, folks.
Good job, 21, man. It's real respectful racing, man.
Alrighty, guys. Can you guys clear it for me real quick? We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. Since our top 3 can't be in team speak. Bob Eldred, you got me?
I hear you.
Bob Eldred, you got a copy, sir?
I got you.
All right, sir. Looks like you're bringing it home in third position tonight. Had you as the favorite to win. I know there was some unfortunate contact out there, but man, oh man, am I impressed. You ran one heck of a race, and you were giving us the best show in town trying to chase down that number 2 in the closing laps. Talk to me about the closing laps.
Yeah, no, the contact between, I think it was Paul and I, was nothing really to worry about. It was just short track racing. I've had it a million times here. I think we were coming off of 2. I came down, he came up, we made contact, I spun, was able to correct it, and tried to chase Audrey down. Audrey gave me a hell of a race at the end. It was a lot of fun, just really trying not to make any contact with him.
Copy that. Some of the best racing that I've seen on the short tracks was tonight. Coming from you, Audrey, and Paul, congratulations on a great finish and putting on a great show for the fans out there tonight. Thank you for coming out, and we hope to see more of you, sir.
Thanks so much. I'll definitely be looking up the league, see just what I can do about getting into it, and see what kind of free time I have as to what nights they run. I'd like to give a shout out to Ted. I forgot Ted's last name. Ted Grow. I really wish he would have been up here with us because he was so fast.
Copy that, sir. Well, I appreciate your time, and stick around after we're done with interviews. We'll have a chat. We're gonna jump forward to our second place finisher, that of the number 2 car of Audrey Glotty. Audrey, you got me?
Yep, 10-4.
Now, you put on a heck of a show right there at the end. Differing strategies. Didn't think your tires were going to hold out. Talk to me about the closing laps, especially with with Bob hot on your heels.
Yeah, the closing laps were very exciting. I didn't know that my tires were going to hold out that long, but you know, me and Bob had a great race at the end. I ran the outside line, which is the fast line around Thompson, so you know, it just held up in the end.
Copy that. I want to thank you for putting on a great show and coming out here and giving the fans something to watch tonight, and hopefully we'll see more of you as well.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting this race on. It was very fun.
Alrighty, I appreciate it. Now I'm going to grab Paul Pellizier Jr.
User
here.
was moved to your channel.
Paul Pellizier, you got me?
I do. I wanted to talk in front of these other two guys, though.
Okay, well let's do it on track then. Okay, Paul Pellizier, talk to me about your win tonight.
I think I got a little bit lucky there. I think 18 was the class of the field, and he was the fastest truck for the first 81 laps anyways. He had a little misfortune. Him and I got tangled, and he spun, and I didn't. But I want to commend both of these guys. As a matter of fact, everybody that raced tonight for running clean and running hard. And Audrey and Bob both did an awesome job the entire race, as did that 90 truck.
I'll copy that. Talk to me about that restart, because the restart we knew was going to be important, and there was a little bit of contact between you guys. I saw it. We went back and watched it on replay. I couldn't call it if I tried. I know you would never do something like that, but talk to me about that, and then the final. I think you had 8 laps after that.
I don't know. It was tight. It's short track racing, and there was some definite rubbing. Nothing. I don't think anybody did anything intentional. But anyways, once I got in front of Audrey, I knew he didn't have as good a tires as me and Bob, and I left him in the dust. But him holding that outside line, it was no easy chore to pass him.
Well, copy that. As usual, gotta talk to me about your paint job, because this is something I have never seen before. Paul Pellizier in a Skittles truck. We're gonna take a walk around while you talk to me about this paint job.
Yeah, I'm kind of, well, it came straight off trading paints, but I don't know. I just wanted something different. It looked cool, and I says, let me try that on for tonight.
Well, copy that. It looks great. Congratulations on the win, obviously. Now, you had a teammate out there on that KMA TV chat, actually 2 of them, rooting you on. Jason Russo tuning in, Dave Acacia tuning in as well, and Jason Russo saying, nice win, Paul. So a couple of your teammates that were unable to make the race out there rooting you on. How's that make you feel?
That's awesome. I mean, hey, it is great. I mean, being part of a team just brings it up to the next level, and we got some great guys on our team, and so far, we've represented fairly well. I think we're going to get better going forward.
Now, copy that. So tonight was an open room, and these guys are actually getting to hear the entire room that's here is getting to hear it, because we're doing this over team chat instead of team speak or in race chat, however you want to say it. So explain to us about, you said you have a team, but let's talk about KMA and then your team.
Okay, yeah, there's probably, usually 25, 30 KMA league members racing on any given night. But within the KMA, there's sub-teams, 2, 3, 4 guy teams that, there's a little bit of competition between the teams also, but it just exemplifies the fun we have running in this league. Again, I'm with this league from the start. I says, these are some great, competitive, clean racers, and it's a bunch of fun. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but the majority of our racing, I mean, we have some 1 and 2 caution races and just have a blast.
We'll copy that. So talk to me real quick about Kicking Asphalt, your race team that you belong to.
Well, three of us, Dave, Scott, and I, have been together for years, and through different sims, Arca Sim Race and ASRX, and then a mod and R Factor that we built ourselves called Kicking Asphalt. And when we came to KMA, we seen Jason, who was a solid driver, and we invited him to join us, and we thought a four-man team was the perfect number, and we've been going forward ever since.
Well, copy that. I want to thank you for coming out tonight and supporting KMA TV and the Wednesday Short Track Series. Congratulations on a great win, on a great finish, putting on a heck of a show for the fans out there, especially myself. I get the broadcast, but I also get to see the show, so thank you for that. And any final shout outs that you'd like to give out?
Yeah, my love to KMA and everybody, all the admins, and you yourself for broadcasting, and naturally Scott. You know, what a wonderful place to race, and I couldn't be happier.
Copy that. Well, while I show the results and close down the broadcast, if you wouldn't mind burning the house down for me, I'd appreciate that, and I'll be with you guys shortly. I got to get back out of chat so I can finish up the broadcast.
Hey, Ronald, I just want to make one more quick comment. Hats off to the setup builder. It was pretty stable and a pretty good job.
Oh, copy that. Appreciate it, sir.
Bob, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joel. What's up?
Okay. Go ahead and fill out an application on KMA if you haven't already done so. And if you can join us tomorrow night, we'll be running
Alrighty, folks, a little unconventional there, but wanted to get all these guys a chance to talk and get it out there on the broadcast. So you guys actually got to hear all three of our drivers. I know it's a little unconventional, but once again, want to give a big shout out to everybody out there on that KMA TV chat. Want to give a big shout out to all the guys that came out here tonight to race here at Thompson Motor Speedway. I thought it was a very entertaining race. A few too many cautions for my likings, but race summary: Paul Pellisier comes home as our leader. Unfortunately, we actually had more cautions than that. I had to lay down the overlay. Something went wrong, but got it back up. And yeah, I thought it was a good race. And on behalf of KMA TV, KMA Racing, and RTK Motorsports, I am Ronald Klein. This is KMA TV, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.